Hello everyone, it's Graham from Lakeside again, and this is part 2 of the previous video I just put up. And this time what I'll be doing is configuring a couple of points on the layout. Now I've already done these, but I will do them again just as a exercise to show you. So the 2 points in question will be those two down there. So what you need to do is on the home screen you go to track control settings, so we press that, and you are, if it's a new Z21, then obviously you won't have anything, but obviously I've got some already on here, well, all of them. So I will just scroll to a blank page, and really the two icons we're interested in at the top is the camera and the plus sign. So what I need to do first of all is take a photograph of those 2 points. So we just hit the camera icon and we are given a choice of either taking it from the photo library or the camera. Well, I want to take a photograph of it, so we'll hit camera, and so the tablet is now giving you the camera view. So I'll just put the video camera on the deck while I take a photograph, so excuse me a minute. Right, so that's the photograph taken of those 2 points. Now you can, of course, you don't have to do it so it's looking vertically downwards. You can do it at an angle like that if you want like a signalman's point of view, or you can have it that way around. It's really up to you, as long as you've got a image that you will recognise, so you can change the points. But for now we'll just do it so it's just pointing straight down. Okay, so now we've got that, we then have the choice of either using the photograph we've just taken or to retake it. I'm happy with that, so we'll use that photo. And so it goes into the portrait mode, where we can now put in the 2 icons of those 2 points. And I've chosen this particularly because one is a straightforward right hand point and this is a left hand curve point. So we'll start off with this right hand point. So all we do, we go up to the top here and we press the plus sign up here, and we've got the options there of control, composite route, note and occupancy detector module. We want control, and immediately what comes up is a page which gives you the address to put in and the type of point it is, or accessory, and it gives you a whole host of different things like a curved point, a double slip, single slip, signals, lights, all sorts of things. But we're after a left hand point. Sorry, I keep saying left hand, it's a right hand point, which is what it's on now, and it brings it up over here. As you can see, it's got the address written above it at the top. Now that's not the address I want. I need to have the address in there of 1. Now the software on the app it's got a glitch in it, and most people know about this from the Z21, in that all the accessory can't get my words out, addresses, the addresses for the accessories, God blimey, are out by 4. So if the motor is on address 1, actual fact on here it has to be 5. So whatever the address is on the accessory, you have to up it by 4. Now there is a update for the app whereby you can go into the settings, and it will automatically, if you choose, to add the correct address. So you don't have to actually go, right, well, if it's number 1, then the address has got to be 5. So I've left it because I don't want to upgrade yet. I want to keep it as it is. So I need to change that address, which is 1 in real life. I need to change it up here to 5. So just touch it to get the cursor up, delete. So we now have 5, and it's a right hand point, which is what I want. So that's all okay. Now you can see at the moment it's still saying 508, but if I come out of this and touch it and get the green outline to it, it's now saying number 5. So that's correct. What I want to do now is come off and highlight it, and then I can drag it without the highlight to roughly where it's in position. If I press and hold, I get the red band going round. That now brings up 4 little icons at the bottom, a plus and a minus, which obviously makes the point icon smaller or bigger, and 2 rotates, so you can either rotate it left or right. So first of all, let's do the size roughly to begin with. So if we just press on there, you can see it's getting bigger, a bit too big. Let's take that down, and then we'll rotate it that way. So rotate it left, you can see it's rotating. This is so difficult to video and do it at the same time, it really is. Press and hold, right. That there. So come over and then slide it into position. So that now gives you the overlay of the point with the correct, hopefully the correct address. I'm sure it's that. So now we need to add the overlay for this point. So again, we go up to the plus symbol, control, and it brings up again by default another right hand point with the default of 508. So we want to change that from 508 to 6. So again, we delete that, type in 6, and now that's showing number 6 for the address. Remember, that is actually configured on the point motor as being address number 2, up tick 4 to number 6. So again, what we need to do now is change that from a right hand to a curved left hand. So we go over here, there we go. So we've now got a curved switch left hand, and it's shown up there as a curved left hand switch or point. So again, we come down to here, touch it, so we get the red outline, and we've got these icons again. So let's rotate it. To about there, slide it off. Oh, oh. Hold it, make it bigger, and see how that looks. It doesn't have to be absolutely accurate, it's just to give you an idea of the route, that's all. So those 2 points should be now configured. So we can now go back up here, and we go to the go button, as I call it, and that is the live version, if you like, of those 2 points. So let's see if they work. Well, that one does, that one doesn't. So the address must be wrong on that one. So let's go back and check. So if we go back, track control settings, and if you look, that's saying 508, which is wrong. It should be 5. So I didn't do that one properly, so let's bring that up. So it's 508, 5. Right, so that's now showing 5 and 6, there and there. And then go back, go to here. Let's see if it works this time. Bish bosh. Okay, so let's view what's actually happening. So this point here is the point which goes on the outer track or goes up the incline, and at the moment it's pointing up towards the incline, which it is. It's pointing up towards the incline. And with this one, this is pointing now going on the inner track and not into the number 1 platform, which that would be. So it should be going on the outer, which it is. Now if I press it, you will see it change to there. So there you go. So that route is now confirmed and we're operating all as per normal. So that's how easy it is to just put in a couple of points, and it really is that easy. So yeah, from my standpoint, this is just proving itself so invaluable. Now what I can do, I can scroll through here, and there's the one I've done originally of the ones we've just done. That was the first one. So I can actually get rid of that one there, and to get rid of that I just go back, go to track control settings again, scroll to that last one we've just done, which is that one, press on the camera up here, and it says delete current images, and you go yes, but of course it leaves these here. But if you press and hold, you can delete that point, press and hold, you can delete that point. So now that one we've just done is now deleted, but obviously not the one I put in originally. So let's choose a route, and as that one's come up, we might as well use that, because I've got the class 68 sitting in the shed down there. So what I'll do, I'll bring the class 68 out and bring it out onto platform 1. So that's going to be quite a nice test. So at the moment the class 68 is situated just here by the shed. So I want to bring her out and bring her up to this track, go forward, change the point. That brings her onto platform 1, and I'll bring her forward and bring it to about here. So what I do now is I select the points to make that happen. So this one is correct, that one's correct, that one's correct, that one isn't. So change that. And now what we should be able to do is, oh, it's actually on, so let's change direction. Now we should be able to then bring define out, we've got 5 minutes left to get to 20 minutes, which we should be just about right. Okay, so now we can stop her there. So if we go back, I now need to change this point back to there, straight, straight. I want to take that over there and that there. So that now gives me the route to get onto platform 1. Change direction. If this works, it's going to be a bloody miracle, I tell you. If I screw this up, I bet I will. It is so difficult to try and do all this while you're hand holding a video camera. Okay, so she's now on platform 1, but I want to bring her up to about here. So if we go back to here, change the point, that really is all we need to do. So change direction, and there you go. Now, yeah, I can't tell you how overjoyed I am with this Z21. It is just so lovely to be able to stand here. It's completely Wi-Fi. I could have done all this standing up over there if I wanted to. I'm not tied to this area here anymore or standing in the middle. I can do it wherever I want. And not only that, it's just, look at that. I mean, you couldn't get any more clearer than that, could you? You really couldn't. Now I know I've been watching Mark on his channel, Western Centurion, and he's just got one of these, and he's thinking about putting it on the big TV screen as well. But you know, if that suits your bill, then absolutely fine. But to be honest with you, for me, for my needs, this is going to be absolutely perfect the way it is. But as I always keep saying, you know, you have to do this for your own needs, and what suits me doesn't suit somebody else, and what somebody else has got doesn't suit me. So it's really, really individual to what your own needs are. So there's no right or wrong way, it's just whatever you prefer. And at the moment, just having it on the tablet or on my phone is that's really all I need. I don't really need a big screen up here now. I've got all what I want right here on one tablet. This is it's a little bit quick in what I've done, and so you know, if you get one of these, it will probably be quicker with you doing it in front of you rather than me trying to show it to you while I'm recording, because I can whiz around pressing the buttons, and I've got a point done and dusted within a few minutes. It's not taken 20 minutes like this video has. So yeah, I mean, at the moment this hasn't let me down one jot. It's absolutely perfect. It hasn't failed on me as regards cutting out. There's no problems with the Wi-Fi. The power seems to be absolutely fine. I don't think I'm going to need a booster, but if I do, then so be it. I'll have to get a booster, but it's not showing any signs of tripping out on that at the moment. It has got a emergency stop up here, so if anything goes Pete Tong on it, I can just press the stop button and it shuts everything down, track, locos, everything, so I don't get horrendous crashes. And that really is probably only the beginning of what I've learnt so far. But honestly, I have not read a manual. Blokes don't, do they? They just go, oh, I'll do that, and off you go. But really, I just haven't read a manual. I haven't looked to see on other videos how other people do it. I've just opened it up, plugged it in, and bush, away I've gone. And you'll find exactly the same. It is so intuitive. It really is. So anyway, enough of the wobbling on. It's 19 minutes and 20 seconds, so I'll shut my mouth and let you all go. Hopefully you've enjoyed that. If you've got any questions, then please feel free to ask them underneath, and I'll try and answer them. I'm no way an expert on this, so please forgive me if I've screwed something up or I shouldn't have done something like that. But I've got it working, so that's the main thing for me. But say, if you've got any questions and I can answer them, then I will. But there's normally more than one way of answering a question. So if I answer it one way, there's probably bound to be another person going, well, actually, you can do it that way. Yeah, fine, go ahead. It's no big deal, is it? As long as you get it done your way, then really that's all what matters. Okay people, that's about it for now, so I'll speak to you again soon hopefully. So bye for now, and I hope you found this of interest. Bye.